A budget battle at the state capitol today. California lawmakers moving forward with the state's major budget.
So here's the problem with this. The bill is actually blank. As KCRA 3's Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala reports, the vote in the state Senate turned into a fight between Republicans and Democrats over transparency with your tax dollars.
Well, the state spending plan is nowhere near set yet, but there was a pretty big fight about it in the state Senate. An argument that began about transparency in the state's budget process turned into debate about Donald Trump.
You don't know what you're voting for because these are empty bills.
California Republican state senators sounding off on the lack of transparency when the legislature decides how to use your taxpayer dollars.
McGuire. Aye. McNerney.
On a party line vote, lawmakers moved forward with 120 bills meant to include the spending plan that are basically empty. Now they're halfway through the state's legislative process. Democrats defended the action, saying it's normal.
What we are voting on is very common. It is to allow for these vehicles to be considered to put in language that will be coming through our budget subs and eventually the full budget committee.
Republicans said it will eventually be filled by something worked out in a backroom deal.
Transparent means is what you see is what you get. But we all know that this budget process is gaslighting the public in California.
Talk about transparency. The so-called Department of Government Efficiency and Elon Musk.
Democrats then turned the conversation to President Donald Trump.
If you want some things in the budget, how about you help us prevent your counterparts in Congress from taking a wrecking ball to Medicaid and SNAP and Head Start and all the other programs that, if they are slashed and burned, are going to have a profound, devastating impact on California's budget. It is the budget cuts that we are seeing coming at us from Donald Trump's Congress. That is what is going to hurt working class and low income Californians.
Senator Alvarado Gil.
We have discussed this in this chamber. We have a duly elected president of the United States that must be respected with the title of president of the United States. And I also question the amount of taxpayer time that we are spending debating federal issues that are not within the purview of the state body.
Yes. Point of order is well taken.
There are several budget hearings happening between now and June, and by law, the state spending plan is due June 15th. But the final negotiation is typically worked out between Democratic legislative leaders and the governor. And yes, that part is done behind closed doors. We typically know the outcome at the end of June. Reporting at the state capitol, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3 News.
So between now and then, in May, Governor Gavin Newsom will formally present his proposed updated state spending